You're absolutely right. Not every patient requires hospitalization. Frankly, this second wave, people are also aware of that. But unfortunately, many people live in houses where a proper isolation may not be possible because there may be large families, lack of space, and sometimes lack of understanding as to how exactly it needs to be monitored, and that those are the challenges. However, all those who can isolate themselves physically within the domestic space and can take up the monitoring on a regular basis should not intend to go to the hospital unless until there are some pressing symptoms. And some of the common ones are saturation levels falling below 90 levels, and persistent fever and cough, which is becoming extremely debilitating. So, other than that, most patients will recover with the symptomatic treatment at home, and they can do that. But unfortunately, in our country, not everybody has the luxury of creating that safe environment at home. And that is probably the reason why you see the rush in public hospitals. Secondly, in spite of all the care which one may take at home, some people will require hospitalization. And the problem right now is that there is no centralization of how exactly the patients are supposed to go to the hospital. So they have to fend for themselves. They have to find out from whatever source they can. There is no centralized information available in any city, and that is causing another layer of trouble. We are spending a lot of our time to address the calls which we are receiving, and I'm sure those people are calling all other hospitals as well, and everybody is spending time in trying to accommodate the same group of patients. So that, I think, is very, very important factor to remember, that the limited resources have to be used wisely, and we are not able to do that, and there is a lot of wastage in the system happening. There may be a bed available in one part of the city and not in the other. And the same thing goes for the vaccination, as you said, that what the Supreme Court said, I completely agree with that. This kind of distribution cannot happen in a very haphazard manner. For example, there's no clarity as to how the vaccine is going to be distributed amongst the private providers. We believe that many groups of hospitals are going to be able to receive some supply, whereas we are unable to secure any supply. So that is a kind of a very opaque system which is there. So it is very, very important that there is a centralized mechanism of procurement, and the central government, a universal immunization program kind of thing, should be the one which does the procurement part. Of course, delivery is very hyper local, and that can be done both in the public and private sector. As Dr. Balal said, those who can afford should pay for it and not cross subsidize. The poor should not be subsidizing the rich for vaccination. So I think these are the important factors. In my view, the centralization, a centralized command, a sort of a war room in every city is the crying need, so that all the hospital resources can be put together and utilized in a most optimal manner. Right now, people are just running pillar to post. It's like brownian motion. Everybody is moving around, but for no no gain, and people are not able to get what they need.